Hi, I'm Bethany. Thanks for watching. This is DIY Comic Illustration Class 6, and you need to have brought all your comic library books in, and if you wanted to go get new ones, you can, but have each student pick a library book and thumb through it, and they're going to focus specifically on the background choices that each one of the artists use. You'll notice that sometimes backgrounds are just solid, sometimes it's kind of like an action burst, and sometimes they're realistic, sometimes they're very abstract. There's just a huge range of comic illustration, and they need to have their backgrounds match their characters. They need to match in style and they need to match in color. So just have everyone thumb through the books, think about their designs, and look at what other artists have done. Other artists change up what they've done sometimes too. There will be a solid background on one frame, and then on the next frame there will be more detailed information. Have them think about what will be more balanced looking, given that they're doing a 3-frame comic. Maybe the center one could be plain and the side two will have detailed background illustrations, or the opposite. The backgrounds tell a huge part of the story, so a solid background is going to put more focus on the characters, whereas if you are doing a comic where your character is running through a fence, you need to have that fence. That's a very important part of the comic. Comic illustration is fun. It can be unique, it can be unusual and strange even. Don't feel like your pictures need to look realistic. In fact, it's more interesting if they don't. We're not drawing photographs, we're drawing illustrations. So put a piece of tracing paper over your 3-frame comic that hopefully has your characters finalized in it, and start sketching on that tracing paper ideas for your background, and keep using more paper or erasing until you're satisfied with what the background looks like, and then you can add it. Switch your papers, put your tracing paper under and your final drawing on top of your tracing paper, and you can add your background to your final drawing. If you can't see through your drawing paper to see what's underneath, put it up on a window and you'll be able to see through both sheets of paper. Spend time going around to ask each one of your students if they need help, especially if they need photo references for their backgrounds. Use your phone to help them pull up things they might need to reference. By next week, they need to have final people with final backgrounds. It needs to all be on one sheet of paper. If they're done with all of this because they love this class and they've already finished their backgrounds, or they finish them quickly, they can put a piece of tracing paper over top of their final drawing and start adding color on the tracing paper just to test out what they might want. And by next week, they need to have their 3 frames with their backgrounds and their characters finished all on one sheet of paper.